Hey, welcome back. It is another Sunday with the Dignacci Sequence. We got XRP Sean and Phil Spinuza, along with myself, Will Carr speaks. And yeah, we're excited to talk some crypto today. It's been a wild year so far, guys. It's February 15th. What are your thoughts?
I
Lots
want to hear
of them.
from I want to hear from Phil. He looks
Phil
like
says
he's in
he's
paradise over there.
Phil says he's got some things to say today.
Well, yes, I've got some thoughts. I've always been in this space very positive and aggressive towards what I believe in, and I believe in XRP as a settlement asset for the new
Let's
financial
go.
system. And I'm never gonna fucking bend on that one. Pardon my French, but I think what we've learned recently is there are multiple chains that will be used, and one entity that I'm gonna just FOMO into, no matter what. The DTCC, whatever the DTCC says that they're buying into and building on, I'm jumping in on. And lately, we discovered that the Canton Network is going to be heavily involved with the DTC. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you can buy it on Kraken for about 17 cents. And I've been aping in like a madman. The DTCC literally came out this past week and said they're building with Canton Network. On discovercrypto.com, there was a big interview actually about with one of the co-founders of the DTCC, well, the co-founders of Canton Network, sorry, apologies. And they discussed what they're actually doing. They're tokenizing the repo market, and a lot of institutions are going to use the Canton Network for repo on the blockchain. And a lot of people don't realize that right now. This is kind of a new revelation. I just want to put that out to anyone who's listening to this. Get some exposure to Canton Network. You can buy it on Kraken, CC Coin. I'm super excited about it. I have they're not paying me to
CC.
market this. Yeah, CC Coin. They're not paying me to market this. They're not paying me to do anything. I'm just telling you guys because the DTCC is in on it. They announced this week, and anything they're touching, I want a piece of. I want exposure to. So Kraken, I just signed up. I have nothing to do with Kraken, by the way. This is not financial advice, but I'm aping in like an asshole. Pardon my French, Will. Sorry.
Phil, I think you are just having a weekend where you are just aping in, having fun, got your rum in hand,
We're
down
aping.
somewhere in Florida, having a good time.
Yeah.
Where in Florida
Well,
are you?
we're making the best of it, my friend. I'm down in Southwest Florida, Marco Island. My poor grandfather's got dementia, like you can't imagine. And I came down
Yep,
here, obviously, as you know, to see him. And it is what it is.
that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to see my grandpa as much as I can. He's 96. I think you said your grandpa's 96 too, right?
Yeah. 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 And the mind's deteriorating, but this morning was good. It was great to see him. But that's not why I'm here. And Canton Network, CC on Kraken. You can get it, I think, 17 cents. Sean, did you just look that up?
I just signed up for Kraken.
So it's just the letters CC. It's two letters. C.
CC on Kraken, yeah. And look, I have nothing to
Let's
do
see
with this
here.
thing. I'm
Oh,
buying in on it because the DTCC is in on it. So the DTCC, I feel, is a linchpin in this whole everything. I mean, they do quadrillions of settlements. So anything they're touching, I want to touch. That's where I stand.
Hold on, my
okay.
dad's calling. I think the way the night's going, we should have a special guest. I'm gonna ask my dad what he thinks of the market right now. What's up, Dad? We're live on the podcast. What do you think of the market right now? You feel promising? Nice. Okay. So you think we bottomed or at least real close to it? I think so. I don't know. Not financial advice from my dad.
Okay, I just gained some exposure to Canton Network.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
Love it.
Well,
Yeah. So they're tokenizing the repo market.
I'll call you later, Dad.
Yeah. And what
Bye.
that's actually freaking huge. Um, Sean, off stream, I'll go into like why I actually truly believe in it. It's deep as shit. Yeah. That's an off stream, but
All
they're
right.
tokenizing the repo market. And what people People hear repo market all the time, but they probably have no idea what it really means. It's how banks lend to each other with quality collateral. That's what the repo market is. And Canton Network is tokenizing that. And I'll explain to you boys off, stream what that is,
You know what I think's interesting about the bear market is that the joy comes from finding some altcoin you've never bought before and buying it.
Yeah, that's exactly very exciting.
I know when I'm really down in the market and it's been hard for a while, I enjoy finding a new project to be passionate about.
Percent. I just also want to say, like, please, for the love of God, guys, don't invest anything you can't afford to never see again. Please, seriously. Because I mean, my God. But this is exciting as shit. And
It's
and
exciting.
that's what people are losing focus of right now. They're seeing this bear market and they're freaking out, but they don't. Guys, there are so many opportunities right now. You have to just take advantage of them if it's possible. This is one of them.
Yeah.
Again, don't invest anything you can't afford to lose, but the opportunities are very exciting.
There's so many good opportunities in the market right now, I think. Because I think what we're realizing is that we've been in a bear market for 12, 18 months. So we've been in a bear market for at least 12 months. So the fact is this bear market's almost done. Like, I think it's finally setting in for people and they're feeling because it takes a while for people to start to feel depressed on the market. But I think we're really close. And like my dad just said, I think we're going to see a turnaround here pretty soon. What do you think, Sean?
Oh man, I've just been so busy. I haven't really been paying attention to it. I see the text coming through, from all the group chats and stuff. But I've been checking the apps maybe once a day, which has been quite healthy. I did check them. I did check them last night when XRP hit, I think $1.67, and then when I woke up, it was at $1.48. So
Every
you
day.
know,
Yeah.
that's 15% or something like that.
What's been your project the last week, brother?
Me?
Yeah. What's been keeping you busy?
Oh, project. I thought we were talking about coins. I was like, no coins here. Well,
Nothing crypto.
I had a wonderful Valentine's Day dinner last night at the Cheesecake Factory. I told you I would shout them out.
Yeah.
I feel heavily for their 200 plus items on their menu, and slightly overwhelming. I feel for their whole kitchen staff in every location across the United States. But no, I've been wrapping up the short film. We got entered into Tribeca, Denver Film
No.
Fest, and a couple more are on the horizon. So we'll hear back from Tribeca here in like a month and a half or 2 months, and then we will be booking our trip up to New York City to go attend. I think we have a really good chance of uh of placing or getting some awards. Or I've been watching short films for the past, I don't know, month or so, and I think we have a really good chance. So it turned out really well. I think that's besides that, friends and family have been in town, and haven't been gambling. That's
No Blackhawk trips.
no trips recently, but it's waiting there for me. But
It won't be gone.
no, but other
No one's gonna
news,
tear the casinos down.
Colorado is ridiculously warm right now.
Yeah.
To reach the 50s today, and it will be tomorrow as well. And for the longest time, I remember February for having the negative teens on the horizon, and that simply hasn't happened. So whoever's messing with the weather, like, I might appreciate it right now, but we just haven't got a lot of snow. So I know the state's all worried about the water table and stuff, but
But yeah, we've had nothing. I went on
other
an
than
awesome hike today.
yeah,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
about
hiked to the top of my favorite mountain here in the neighborhood, and it's crazy. There's no snow on the trail. I did that on February 15th. I've never been able to do that on February 15th. It was nice, but it felt like a spring day.
I think it might be a good time to just congratulate all the conspiracy theorists out there.
Yes.
We look a bit like Randy Marsh when he's got his nuts in a wheelbarrow walking down the street.
Just a little. There's
It's so
several South
true.
Park memes that relate to the
Look, I
current
don't know all the details, but I saw a
environment.
conspiracy theory that they're shattering the stratosphere, and that's a big reason why guys have nothing but warm weather out west. Look, I don't know the details, man. I'm not even going there, but I did go there, I guess. So the hell with it.
There you are. You're here
That's if
now.
that's if you believe in the stratosphere.
I'll tell you what.
I'd
Yeah,
like-
what does that mean?
Damn
Just
near
layers.
everything
Layers of
we
density.
thought we believed in a year ago, 2 years ago, plus a lot of files have been dropped recently that give credence to a lot of thoughts.
The Epstein
It's
files are
crazy time.
wild, man. It's crazy. Colorado's about to pass a law allowing prostitution.
Yeah, I might be changing my profession.
Gigolo Sean.
My gosh.
What would your stage name be, Sean, if you were a gigolo?
I don't know, but I do know that this state has some dark, dark places. I don't know if you've seen the Lakewood street
Every place,
signs, but
John.
it is the blue swirly triangle thing that you see that the FBI and CIA have talked about where those signs come from. But now I do believe we're going about 30-0 right now over the past decade. Feels pretty good.
With our
Feels pretty-
conspiracies?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's two top contenders, I would say, for the governorship in Colorado right now for the Republican Party. Their names are Victor Marks and Scott Bottoms. And
I like
Scott
that name.
Bottoms, a big part of Scott Bottoms' entire campaign is claiming that there's this massive pedophile ring in Colorado government, and he's
Oh.
going to expose it.
Well, he'll be killed probably within the next 3 months.
He's got my vote.
Yep.
He won't make it.
He's got my vote.
Yeah, I mean, we could discuss the fact that Trump is slowly ushering in the New World Order and the voter ID, Greenland, you name it. Everything that Alex Jones was talking about 15, 20 years ago has slowly started to come true. And I don't know if you've taken enough steps back from the whole picture, but it seems pretty messed up. And I guess I'll have to get my voter ID to vote for Scott Bottoms.
Yeah.
What
Scott
a
Bottoms,
name.
Colorado.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Oh,
Man.
shout out, Scott.
Yeah. Want to interview.
I support
Victor
anyone that's
Bottoms.
willing to expose those evil, fucking sick, I'm sorry, well, pedophiles. Apologies.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
hard.
if you're allowed to use those words at any point in life, it's around people that are that disturbing.
It's disgusting. I
Yeah.
can't believe the stuff I'm reading in the Epstein file dumps. It is so abhorrent. I mean, I feel sick. I read some of these dumps, these emails. It makes my stomach turn.
But yeah. The videos and stuff, like I haven't seen any like content like that, but I know that it's all out there now, right?
Yeah, it's coming out.
I don't know. Like Pam Bondi got up there and she did her thing, and I'm very upset about it. Everyone. And there's congressmen that claim they have access to unredacted names, and yet we don't know those names still. It's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting.
Well, when she was asked about it, she wanted to talk about the stock market. So,
Comical.
and I think she laughed.
Yeah.
Yep. The rabbit hole goes deep, folks.
There's
sure
no
does.
bottom. There's no bottom to the rabbit hole.
There's a bottom, and it always leads to the same people that we don't mention on
That should
here.
be Scott Bottom's slogan.
I mean, I'll mention all of them right
There
now.
is
but
no
this
bo-
channel
there
gets
is no
shut down.
bottom to the
I'll get
rabbit hole.
kicked off stage in Vegas. I'll probably die. Actually, I'll mention every name. We all know the names. That's the craziest part about this. We all know the names. We all know the people. If you've spent any amount of time looking into this thing, you know the people. You know the names. But yet, for some reason, we're all sitting here like afraid to say them. I think that time needs to end. That's where we're at right now.
Well, we saw what happened to Anthony Bourdain
Yeah,
and a couple of said musicians, and
bullshit.
that lady that was on the set of Rust that Alec Baldwin unalived,
Yeah, they killed her.
and Anne Heche who jumped out of her body bag. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton, even Paul Walker, Paulie Walks, man. They staged it. I mean, what he was getting into, they all come out and say, we're about to expose this. We're working on this. We're gonna expose this underground ring that rules everything, and then all of a sudden they're unalived. It is so sad, but I do think that the majority will overpower that. And yes, we do know all the names in these files. And anyone you can think of that's a talking head, whether it's from the news, actors, anyone in the high up in the music industry, all of our government, if not, 98% of them, they're all somewhere in these files, and it is sickening because these are the people that everybody listens to every day. And if you're not paying attention and you're not somewhat awake and you just don't think anything of it, oh, well, that couldn't happen.
If you're
You
not
know, if
paying
you,
attention to this, on one hand, I'm like kind of envious because you're living in this blissful ignorance. But at the same time, to live in that blissful ignorance is so ignorant to reality that is shameful. And it's like,
Yeah.
wow, I wish I could sit there with you, but also at the same time, like morally, that's disgraceful. And you have no respect for yourself or your society. And I feel like that's where we're at. And we're also at a point where people are about to break. Like, I don't know if you guys see the same shit I see on social media, but people are so upset, angry, and pissed off. I think our society is really close to a breaking point right now. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
they're trying to amp up civil war as much as they possibly can. They're trying to divide and conquer. You see it every single day on Facebook with the unfriend me movement. And it is so lame that people just fall to that and can't get out of their own way. And they've learned this tribalism over the past few decades from watching their favorite news station, their favorite TV shows, their favorite movies. They all teach tribalism and follow blindly into the night. And preemptive strikes. That's what they've been programming in our minds for decades. And if you can't step outside of that box, then yes, you will live in blissful ignorance.
It's so true,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Ignorance is not a flex, though.
No, but I bet
Ignorance
they
is
sleep well at night.
maybe. I don't know. I guess.
Not-
Maybe, man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would. But I guess to each their own. We all have you either have an awakened path or you don't.
The worst part is, as much as you know about this, um, you're obviously extremely angered. There's truly like nothing you can do about it. That's the most frustrating
Nothing.
thing about this entire like revelation, all of these revelations. What can we possibly do about it? Nothing. I'm sitting here with you guys talking about this. There's tables of people. I don't even know if they hear what I'm saying or not right now. But like they probably have no idea what I'm even talking about. And it's horrible. We're literally discussing some of the worst atrocities. Well, the worst atrocities. Our human nature and society is so depraved and disgusting. This is like honestly a feather in the wind compared to the shit we did in the past. But still, like we're somewhat civilized, and this is still continuing. And yet, there's so
Well, I
many
think
people out there that have no idea and don't care and never will care, and they just live blissfully to it all. And here we are speaking about it like assholes, and nothing will ever come from it. So I don't even know at this point. That's where I'm
Well,
at.
they fantasize all these things in the movies to make everybody think like that's not real. Just like they do the Bible. They make it to seem like some fantasy and not literal. And
Yeah.
so nobody thinks when they hear these things that could even be a real thing. And there are literally there are thousands of victims out there that have come forward and have been silenced over decades. And I think
Yeah.
weren't we taught to, if we see something, say something? Isn't that what Cat Williams just went on about on his recent Netflix special?
Cat Williams knows what's up. Yeah. Cat Williams is aware of the actual state of the world. That's for sure.
Well,
He's a
I think
legend,
all of
man.
them are. I think a lot of them are. That's Melly Gibbs.
Definitely.
They torched his ass when he came out and talked about what was going on in Hollywood, and he had to go run and cover for years on end until he came out with the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
And you know, what better way to stick it to them than to do some sort of production like that that inspires humanity? Well, it seems like we went down the rabbit hole quite a bit. I know we talked a little bit about
We did. I'm sorry.
Canton
I'm so sorry. That was all me. I'm sorry, Sean.
No,
We
it's
talked a
real.
little
It's
bit
what's
about
going on
Canton
in life
Network.
right now, man. It's
What?
it's all affecting the markets too.
All right. For anyone who gives a shit about crypto, here's what I'm investing in: XRP, XLM, Canton, Quant, Link. I'm consolidating in all of those. They will have a place. Let's save this shit.
You can sum up the point of the whole show right there in Phil's 2 sentences.
Yeah. God damn.
Oh, man. Well, are there any updates as far as XRP Vegas 26 is concerned?
I mean, the lineup is crazy. We've got Flair. Will, I'm sure you're excited about that. I know you're a big Flair guy.
Oh, yeah.
You got Zbeck, which last year I was talking about buying a huge position in that, so I'm excited to hear what they have to say. Who else do we have there? Oh, Solana going to be there. Dude, the lineup is insane. I don't know who's moderating, but the lineup is insane for XRP Las Vegas. So I think that within itself is incredible. But yeah, Sean, you guys just got to get there.
Well, it'll be year 3 in a row for me. I don't know. I'm losing count. It is 3. It will be 3. We'll be back.
It's going to be a fun year.
I'll be back with my 7-footer.
Yes.
Is Mama D coming?
I don't know. I think we might be off to Vegas on our own this year.
Ooh, we're going to have to get Luke to come too.
Yeah.
Apologies, you guys caught me truly in the wild today, but we got Solana, Zbeck, Flair, and XRP Las Vegas is incredible.
It's going to be a great lineup. I can't wait to go.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, shout out.
You got Evernorth, obviously, BG. Ripple is the prime sponsor there. You got David Schwartz coming back. I mean, it's huge. Yeah. Will, your girl, you know, Eleanor Terrett, she'll be there. You got yeah, Johnny D in the house. I'm excited to see that. And I love what John Deaton's doing right now. Yeah, Meta Lawman, who will be at XRP Las Vegas, just opened a super PAC for John Deaton. They're going hard right now. If he doesn't win that election, that is pure effing voter fraud, preventing him from winning that Senate seat. I'm not even kidding. Ed Markey has no business winning that Senate seat. No business. Clown show. That's John
See what
Deaton all day.
happens. We'll see what happens with this new voter ID law that goes into place.
But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
have you guys seen all the liberal conspiracies about it and how they're so upset?
No, I can't get this numbskull.
Man,
I thought, what are they saying, Will?
they essentially are saying that this law is going to make it to where actual citizens can't vote, and it's all about making women and ethnic people not be able to vote. It's, you know, Trump rigging the election essentially is the claim.
I mean, if you're a citizen, you should have the right to vote. Period. End of story. Not if you're a dead citizen or an illegal citizen, but, you know, if you're over here on a visa, welcome. Thanks for adding to the table. But
You don't
if you're
vote.
over here, yeah,
Yep.
you got to earn the right. You got to vote.
Yep. Sure do.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
And truly, if voting really mattered, they wouldn't let us do it.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens. If Johnny Dietz doesn't make it, then, you know, tip your hat to the system once again and plan accordingly.
Yeah.
I think they're going to pull out clean elections this year. I want to believe that.
Well, if they can put them on the blockchain, then yeah,
That'd be one way to do it.
why not?
I speculate that John Deaton
Digital
actually won
ID.
the election last year, and they obviously rigged it, so he lost. But this year will be very telling.
Man, it would have been so nice to see Elizabeth Warren go down.
Yeah, well, he's going against Ed Markey this year. It's Ed Markey is who he's primary,
Perfect.
but last year was Warren. Yeah, And she obviously cheated her ass off. There's no doubt. I mean, that's all they do is cheat.
Left, right, doesn't matter. If you stand a chance, then they're gonna put you in your place.
Yeah. Amen.
Period. They've been rigging elections since well before we were alive.
Yeah. And who?
Yes, they have, Sean. Yes,
Who's
they
rigging
have.
the election, Sean?
Who's rigging the elections?
Yeah, who's behind it all?
Well, we talk about the bottom of the rabbit hole quite often, and shout out Scott Bottoms. But yeah, there's a very small percentage of people that own the rabbit hole, and that you'll find lurking in the bottom. And maybe it's dark down there, and they don't have good eyesights, and they have possibly larger noses and ears. I don't know.
Bottom?
Yeah, so some say that your smell senses and your hearing senses increase as you get down to the bottom, so those parts of your body grow larger. Excuse me.
My God.
Sorry. Hey, you said it's time, and that's as much as I can do without doing.
That was great. That's fantastic. That was a good riff right there.
Maybe that'll make it onto the YouTube short.
Depends who
You
owns
guys are gonna
Riverside.
cut like 90% of this show out. This is gonna be this entire stream's gonna turn into a 10-second short.
I don't know, man. I think you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Man, it's going to be a good year. We're going to see a lot happen.
Yeah, wait. Hey,
I feel in a
why
really
is
good place.
XRP pumping right now? We're up to what, like 150 something, which I hate to say that's a pump.
We hit
but, like,
170.
what are we doing?
We hit 170 last night.
What?
No, not quite. We hit like 168. 167.
What do we have right now, Sean?
147.
47.
50? That's nothing. All
4.
right, never mind. Sorry, everybody. All 100 people that listen to this. I'm so sorry.
Hey, this one might go viral because it might go to the bottom.
Shout out Scott Bottoms.
Shout out to the what?
We support you.
Yeah, just be sure you ask Grok, guys.
Bottom of the rabbit hole.
Yep. Make sure you ask Grok.
You know
I
what?
did research Elon Musk and his family, and where there is a small chance of certain descent, it is not very present. So Grok might be a little bit more dependable than I was anticipating.
I mean,
I'll
he's
keep
about to
using
go.
Grok. What?
Come again, Phil?
Please.
They're about to go live with trading.
X? Yeah.
Wow.
I saw that.
Did we finally hit a
No.
subject that matters?
I kind of
We hit a
do.
crypto subject. X is about to go with live crypto trading within the app.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
Let's
huge,
go.
actually. Like, people are sleeping on that news. It's crazy.
Why would you use Coinbase and the exchanges anymore when you can just do it out of X? You know he's going to do it cheaper. He's going to build in some DEX that's going to be way cheaper than all the fees Coinbase and Uphold and Kraken take. That's what he's going to do. He's going to take the market.
He will. Sean will. I want to circle back on this, but I'm dying to know your curiosity.
Okay.
So the CFTC announced a board of individuals, and it was for developing framework for digital assets, basically, so to speak. And the only blockchain companies announced that were on this board were Uniswap, Ripple, and God damn it, who was the third? Fuck the third. It doesn't even matter. What did you think? It really doesn't. It might have been Kraken.
Uniswap and Ripple. That's what matters.
It was Uniswap, Ripple. Fucking hell. Anyways, what are your thoughts towards that? The third is irrelevant, really.
Well, we did talk about the CFTC a few episodes back. So
Yep.
for them to talk about using Ripple, it's monumental, and I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, but they announced the
Uniswap,
governance board.
Uniswap is so they can easily do the ERC20 stuff because Ethereum is what they're going to use as the base layer to build a lot of things.
I don't know.
They'll use XRP for value transmission. Well, ETH is just really easy to build on, from my understanding. And it is pretty embedded within the current individuals who are connected to the current system. So ETH is easy to build on. That's why XRP has an EVM and why projects like Flare are built to be ERC20 compliant, because I do think that there's going to be a lot in the future that Ethereum is still used as a layer for like actual dev work, because you can connect it to through EVMs. You can take advantage of ETH strings while at the same time taking advantage of XRPs or some other EVM like Flare. ETH is just too big grained.
No offense, but I think people that say Ethereum's easy to build on is like just like this easy tagline they can just say. And for developers, I think it's like this easy thing they can just like, oh, we're building on Ethereum. Ethereum sucks.
I mean, I don't own any ETH. I don't own it. ETH sucks for gas fees.
It's trash.
And its tokenomics aren't great, but the tech works in the sense of building
big names. I think the big names that are proponents of it are bought out. I really do. I think they're liars.
I don't disagree.
I think they're bought out. Ethereum is trash. Look what what's his name did. Trash.
Right. I don't
level
disagree.
1, sold off. I think it's bullshit, man. I really do.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of ETH at all, but I just think it's going to play some part. I think it's going to be one of the ones that play a part, but maybe not. I would be okay with it not. I don't own any.
I think ETH is the transition into reality.
You think this year is going to be like a quantum shift in blockchain and value and where the power lies?
I do. I think people are going to slowly wake up towards the end of this year, and they're going to realize it.
That's crazy. Yeah, sorry, I was just reading up on the CFTC adding Brad to their board of advisors.
Yeah.
Who was the other blockchain company? It was Uniswap, Ripple, and who was the other one?
I'll check it out. I just typed in Brad Garlinghouse and CFTC.
There was only 3 blockchain companies. There was everyone else under the sun, but there was only 3 blockchain companies.
Shout out to Crypto Heavy, by the way. He's been sick for 2 days, got a stomach flu.
No, poor guy.
So Duran said he wasn't feeling up to being on the show tonight. Shout out Crypto Heavy. Get better, brother.
Yeah, Duran, we love you. And okay, I'm reading that Coinbase, Robinhood, Kraken, Gemini. That's what just came up in this.
This thing. Here we go. Good times. This is Gorilla.
Phil's
Live.
Phil's over there, elevated on the East Coast.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott Bottom.
Scott Bottoms up.
Shout out to rum.
Some good times on. Is it just normal rum, not spiced rum?
Expensive rum, my friend.
Guys, I gotta send you guys a video I took today in the group thread.
That I'll never figure this out. Wait, what? Here we are. Uniswap. Yeah, of course we knew that. Ripple, there we are. Chainlink, that's right.
Chainlink got invited. Good.
Chainlink
Chainlink is good for what its purpose is. Like the link bros that think they replaced XRP are stupid, but Link has a very specific purpose that's going to be used, and they're in the conversations. So I think Link has a bright future.
Yeah, I got into Link at sub $2.
What? Sub 2?
You sold it all at a profit, right?
At 27, yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, and of course, Solana. There's 4. Solana's there.
What's Solana going to be used for?
Bros like us who want to create coins. So, I think shit coins, but we still should shout out and say that it's been 1.5 years since their last crash.
Way to go, Solana. We applaud you.
Sean, love that. Yeah, Sean, get him.
Yeah.
1.5 years since your crash, Solana.
There it is.
Way to go, Solana. Great job.
Great.
It might actually be pushing 2 years, which again, just good for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found the button.
I know. I like when I get to do that. It's so much fun. It makes me feel like I'm a real expert at this now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to build the next chicken fish head coin or whatever it is, then yeah, we can do that on Solana all day
Sure can.
or whatever it is.
Sure can.
Yeah. Well, pushing 40 minutes, gentlemen, and it might amount to 3.5 minutes of airtime. So we'll have to see.
Man, XRP Las
See you
Vegas is
guys.
going to be awesome. I can't wait to hang out with everybody.
It's gonna be epic.
I'm excited. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun year.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Phil,
big
get
moment.
us media passes.
No,
Literally.
Brad, this is a shout out to Brad Kimes.
Yes,
Yes, Brad,
Yeah.
get us media passes.
media passes.
I will have the best camera there. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And by the way, to anyone who's listening to this that would consider buying a ticket to XRP Las Vegas and has not, buy the fucking ticket straight up. I met Will and Sean out there in Vegas. That's what this
come hang
event
out with
is
us.
all about. Seriously, it's networking, it's making friends. That's what it's all about. It's not about just sitting there listening. That's cool. You'll learn a shitload, you really do. But it's all about the friends, the networking, and that's priceless. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Best thing
Shout-
that comes out of it. The people
shout out
around
to-
you.
Shout out Duran
Priceless.
again. Been hanging with that guy
Duran.
for the past 2 XRP Vegases.
Priceless.
Yeah,
Priceless.
wonderful time. Got to meet everybody we could hope for, except for Brad. I didn't get to shake Brad's hand.
It's going to be a full-on party this year.
Yeah, this year's epic.
Yeah, if we're not at least $5 by XRP Vegas, I'm still coming. I'm just gonna be drinking more.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
coming
be-
no matter
I'll
what.
be
the price.
utilizing the free bar more often. There's a open. Is there an open bar there?
In the VIP, maybe.
Well,
Can't remember if there was
Brad
or not.
Kimes, that's if you made it this far in our episode, which might only be the 4-minute mark.
The 4-minute mark.
I'm sure Brad listens to every minute of our episodes.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Boys, I'm out.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yep.
fucking.
I know. Phil, thanks for joining us, man, and bring in all the interesting topics to talk about tonight.
I
Who
love
knows
you
what
guys.
Sean and I would have even rambled about without you giving us the 401k.
We might have only stopped at Scott Bottoms.
Dusty Bottoms.
Shout out.
I'm grateful to be here with you, gentlemen. You guys are fine individuals. I love it.
Yep. Much love to you over there, Phil. Spend some quality time with your family, and we
Yep.
will see you next week, brother.
Thank you,
Till
sir.
next
Appreciate
time.
that. Love you guys.
This is the
much love to you
Dignacci
guys.
Sequence.
All right.
What
We'll
is
see
it?
you next week.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
Peace.
Take care now.